On September 19th, 2009, the Estes Film Festival held a Q&A with some of the filmmakers who showcased their independent films at the 4th annual festival. The following are highlights from the event.
The dynamic has really changed if you want to make industry type movies, and so it's finding that the launching point is changing a little bit, and it's really about just making something that's really interesting, regardless of the length. If it's a short film or a feature film, and if you can really make it interesting, then that'll be your launching point. And it doesn't really matter about the length anymore.
My film is actually an episode of a series. It's the very first episode of a series that I'm trying to do. So yeah, I've made the first 2 episodes now, and I'm just putting these out in film festivals to try to just get attention and start getting myself out there and try to hopefully get it picked up or get some investors to make some more episodes.
I actually told myself after my last short film that I would never do another short film, but I messed up. Yeah, I just finished writing a feature about a month ago. I'm working on the second draft right now, and pretty much looking to kickstart the whole feature thing as of now. So anybody want to write a check? I'm ready. Thanks.
Our team just decided to jump right in. We chose to make ours a PBS format, 56-minute film, and it has indeed been shown twice on Wyoming PBS. We believe it'll be shown, I think it's out of the Washington affiliate fairly soon. Ours is a little bit different. We had so many subjects and so many issues that we wanted to cover that the 56 minutes seemed to be the best format for us. But I'm totally fascinated by the short, and I think it's got a nice bit of punch, so we might think about doing that in the future as well.
Mine is also as a jumping off point for a feature. For me, making short films was in lieu of going to film school somewhere. I don't know if you guys have gone to film school somewhere, but I certainly didn't have the money for it, and I felt like I just needed to jump right in. So I started making short films kind of blind. And I think I've learned a few things and spent a little bit of money, probably much less than film school would have cost. And now I'm ready to tackle that feature and hopefully finish writing it by the end of the year and get jumping on it next year sometime.
I don't know. I'd say that every story has an ideal length, just like every scene has an ideal length, every shot has an ideal length. So I never, the shorts that I've done, I never put any kind of length limit on it, like this has got to be 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 8 minutes. That being said, my current project that I'm shooting, I'm going with the PBS format, which they've got strict requirements on the 56 minutes or the 28 or whatever for the half hour. So that I'm scripting with that in mind. But as for going to features, yeah, if someone wants to give me money to make a feature, I'll make a feature.
Well, as far as just seeing them, there's actually a couple of different short film channels on iTunes. So you go to iTunes and they have short film channels that just show short films that were featured as part of the Academy Awards. They have short films that were featured as part of Sundance. And I think they have an IFC channel, which is short films that have been played on the Independent Film Channel, which is a special cable or DirecTV type channel. The other places that you can find them, there's an internet site called minimoviechannel.com that does a lot of short films. There's also a website called Atom Films that I know is still around. There used to be a website called the Icebox, which I haven't looked at in years, and I don't know if it's still around or not. But those are all places where the way the filmmaker makes money is people advertise on the site with banners and things like that. And so you can do it that way. And then with all the smartphones, iPhones and Palm Pres and Samsung Instincts and all the different smartphones that have video capabilities, there are a couple of different distribution companies that specifically sell to that platform that are looking for 30-second, films, not commercials, but like 30-second jokes that have been filmed, or 3-minute short little films that someone could download on their phone and watch while they're standing in a queue or just bored or whatever. The making money part of it is a bit difficult because none of those pay very much. Some of them do they pay you by the minute, so they'll pay you $60 for every minute of length that your film is. So for a 12-minute film, that's $720. My 12-minute film last year was a $30,000 budget. And I didn't go to school for math or anything, but to spend 30 and make back 720, it's not really a good model to make money. So that's changed. So if you can make a short film, for less than $500, or if you own all the equipment, or it's just shot in your living room, things like that, those are ways to create films that will make some money. Other than that, though, it's mostly about getting it seen, which is like Atom Films and MiniMovieChannel.com and things like that.
Well, yeah, my like I said, my film's it's the first episode of like a horror series that I'm doing, and I'm just running these through like film festivals, and hopefully I'm gonna try to get them picked up. I have a few network contacts, and I don't know, I'd like to just try to get it on like cable or something. Anything would be cool at this point. So yeah, because mine was specifically, it's 21 minutes, so it's specifically made for TV.
Yeah, he went into a little bit about the whole market thing for short films, which there's practically not one, really. Which is why my DP that I regularly work with told me, stop making short films. Make features and sell them. But another venue that has worked for me, I'm from Atlanta, and the local PBS station there has a short film show, and my last short film played on it. And I was quite surprised, because I was thinking, public television, who watches that? But I'd be out in random places, meet random strangers, and it would come up, and they're like, oh, you made that movie? That was great! So it works. It's another venue.